So there's a question that I've been getting asked a lot lately, and that is, should I upgrade to Windows 10? Well, hopefully I will answer that for you guys in today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to TYC. This is Brian coming back to you guys today with some gameplay commentary over Metro Last Light. And it's actually a really good game. I can recommend it. That being said, though, there's a big question that lingers, and it gets constantly asked around TYC, and that is, should I upgrade to Windows 10? Or should I just simply stay on Windows 8.1 or Windows 7? And now this is honestly one of those things that's up in the air, though I'm leaning more towards on the don't update until you absolutely have to. And some of those absolutely have to issues are obviously DX12. I think that's the biggest issue with Windows 10. Now, Windows 10 is the only OS that is going to have native support for DirectX 12, and that means if these games come out that support DirectX 12, you're going to have to use Windows 10 in order to extract the benefits of DirectX 12, which sucks, right? Because I am honestly enjoying Windows 8.1 just a bit better than I am Windows 10. I think 8.1, in my opinion, is still the snappiest OS out there to date. Not only that, you don't have to worry about these privacy settings or these invasive spyware practices that Microsoft have incorporated into Windows 10. And it was, oddly enough, this is another thing that I'm going to talk about. The PC that I upgraded in Australia, that was on Windows 10 Pro Edition, and that felt actually pretty snappy. Though the one I recently upgraded upstairs, which is my editing rig, I updated that to a Windows 10 Home Edition, and for some reason that actually felt quite a bit more sluggish than the Windows 10 Pro Edition. So if that's anything to go by, I would recommend getting the Pro Edition. If you had to get one edition of Windows 10, Home versus Pro, I'd recommend you go with Pro Edition. Now, that being said, there still is that question of the new features. I mean, obviously there are some great new features in Windows 10. I mean, I love that search bar and the taskbar, man. I can't get enough of that thing. I absolutely love it. I also like the fact that they've got the virtual desktops and it works really well in Windows 10. Though those two features for me personally aren't enough to pull me to Windows 10. I still think the OS is a little bit buggy. I mean, when I'm opening up the new Edge browser, for example, things just take too much time sometimes. Websites just freeze randomly, and also it feels like the OS, as I mentioned before, is just that bit more sluggish than 8.1 or Windows 7 ever was. It kind of, in a sense, sometimes it feels like you're on a cloud-based OS, which is a weird thing. Though for what it's worth, the OS does look pretty, though. That being said, I still do prefer my Windows 8.1 look. I mean, I could customize the taskbar and all the windows to any color I liked, and I thought that was a great addition with Windows 8.1 over 7. And now that they've taken that away, I'm kind of sad that I can't do that with Windows 10, or at least can't do it yet. So there is a bit of work to be done in Windows 10, and honestly, me personally, with my main rig, since two of the other rigs I upgraded are on Windows 10 and my main rig is still on Windows 8.1, I'm going to be keeping my Windows 8.1 rig as it is. That's my main rig. I'm not going to be updating it anytime soon. Of course, when a DX12 title comes out that I do wish to play religiously, then I will be upgrading to Windows 10 on my main rig. Though for now, I'm personally holding out as I've been able to try Windows 10, and I kind of, I think it, honestly though, from what I see with the resource meter and from what other people are telling me too, is that it's more resource intensive, unfortunately, than Windows 8.1. So that's a sad fact about Windows 10 at the current moment. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick video about Windows 10 versus Windows 8.1 and versus Windows 7. If you have any comments or anything you wish to add, then please drop a comment in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Though, I appreciate your feedback, but from my honest opinion, with Windows 10, it's just not worth upgrading at the moment. Though, keep in mind, though, that free update is available until July next year. So you do have a bit of time still to play around with Windows 8.1 and Windows 7, and I don't see any DX12 titles or any fully native DX12 titles being released to the PC anytime soon. So just like me, if you guys are kind of on the fence on whether to upgrade, and you have no reason to upgrade, everything's working perfectly at the moment on Windows 8.1 or 7, then I would just honestly hold out. That's my opinion. Though if you've already updated to Windows 10, you're probably enjoying it, and it is a good OS besides some of the privacy things and just that sluggish feeling. So that's about it for me today, guys. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to Tech Yes City, where I'll be coming back to you guys with more tech news and reviews.